Hey everyone, the Reading Bird here and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reading Chapter 4 of The First Quirkless Hero, written by ILOveSpRIngSeasSONZZ. This chapter is titled Guide on Manipulation and Deceit, starring Midoriya. Let's hop right into it. Here is a summary. It has been 2 weeks since Izuku made a compromise with Bakugo, and he's starting to feel bad, much to his disdain. Toga and Midoriya also come across someone. Can you guess who? Okay, Izuku was starting to feel just a teeny wincy bit bad. He's not saying that he likes Bakugo now. Oh, far from it. But he hasn't exactly been the best person. I mean, at the start, it was really funny watching Bakugo do whatever him and his friends asked him to do. And Bakugo did it, to prove that Izuku could gain his trust again. Oh, there was this one time when the gang told June to ask Bakugo to do something, and she said to roll in the mud 5 times and make sure his whole body was covered. That was fucking hilarious. He looked like a dog, and the gang and I were howling like wolves. Oh, Izuku was absolutely pissing himself that day. But he was starting to feel a bit bad, though. A part of him was telling him that Bakugo deserved all of it. I mean, treat others how you want to be treated, right? So, that obviously means Bakugo deserves it. The more moral part, however, was telling him to put the blonde out of his misery. I mean, it's been a fortnight since the whole fiasco, so I should stop. It's also telling him that he's acting like a jerk, just like Bakugo. But he just can't help it. It's funny seeing someone that you despise suffer. Incredibly so. He just wishes the moral part of his brain would shut the hell up. It's driving him nuts. Why has his mind always got to conflict? It's so annoying. I can't deal with this. It's giving me a damn headache. The boy quit pacing his room, then promptly flopped headfirst into his All Might sheets. The boy then proceeded to grab his All Might pillow and scream into it with all his might. No pun intended. Baby, I remember when I was in school, there was a school bully and everyone hated her. I remember wanting to get revenge on her so badly. And I did. I knew she liked this boy. He was either the hottest or one of the hottest in our year. But that's irrelevant. Anyway, she was too afraid to ask him out. And I was way more shy than she ever was. So that spoke volumes. Anyway, it was prom, final year, and she wanted her crush to go to prom with her then. Hopefully, became something more. But I had a plan. You see, I used to do netball club. Hey, don't look at me like that. You bet I did, and I was the best in the school. And he did basketball club, so naturally, we passed each other on those days. On one of those days, however, I wanted to annoy that girl and show her that she doesn't rule the world. So I asked the boy out, and he said yes. The next week, when he already said yes to being my prom date, the girl asked him out. She was that kind of girl that liked a big crowd and a bunch of spectators and wanted her mate to record her doing literally anything. And yes, I knew that. So the girl asked him out, and it was the most embarrassing thing ever. She cornered him in front of everyone, and had one of those big signs that read, "Will you be my date?" And her mates were hyping her up and chanting and recording, just for him to say, "Oh, sorry, I actually already have a date to the prom." Then promptly went another direction and stalked off, whilst the girl was having her little temper tantrum. She said very colorful language and, "No, Izuku, I'm not telling you exactly what was said. You are fired. Cursed whoever asked him out. She knew it could be anyone because she kept harping on about him. Oh, for goodness sake! She turned on her own friends and was spitting in their faces, accusing them of betrayal and asking him out. And obviously I knew that her friends didn't do it. But you think I'm gonna own up to it? No way. Anyway, prom came, my date and I had a good time, blah blah blah. But after prom, I started feeling bad. I mean, I hated the girl, but she looked so dejected. I think, Izuku, when we hate someone so much, people tend to do things in the spur of the moment, which you know will emotionally, mentally, or physically hurt them. But eventually, you feel the weight of your own actions and start to feel bad. Now, I'm not saying that you have to like them or anything, but just be mindful, okay? Because in all honesty, it will eat at you eventually. Just try and remember that. Oh, Izuku, don't shake your head. You say that you won't regret it, but you will, and I can promise you that. Why didn't Auntie just beat her up for you? Because we didn't know each other at the time. Okay. Wait, Izuku, did you even take in anything I said? You're nodding your head, but I feel like you're lying to me. Look, Izuku, I know you dislike him. Okay, a little more than dislike. But still, take in my words. Of course Mama had to be right. She was right, and Izuku absolutely hated it. But he was still conflicted, because one part of him wasn't sorry, but the other part of him was sorry. And it wasn't just his brain that had this internal turmoil. It was also his heart. Izuku will just deal with his scrambled thoughts and feelings tomorrow. Hey, no way, Midoriya! Is there anything I can do to prove that I'm not that rude, annoying brat that you knew before? Bakugo immediately said when he spotted Midoriya. Izuku genuinely did not want to talk to him. He's the last person he wants to talk to. Especially today, when his brain is all muddled up. Look, Bakugo, can you give me a minute? It's very early, and I'm going through stuff, Midoriya said while trying not to seem nervous. No, nervousness would only fuel Katsuki's ego, which he is trying to break. Okay, are you sure you don't need help with whatever? Bakugo questioned. Yes, I'm fine. Izuku quickly responded, too quickly, before speed walking away. Hey June, can I talk to you? Izuku questioned, not bothering to make any pleasantries with other people with his inner turmoil. The boy isn't too sure if he would be able to even if he tried. Right now, he's practically overwhelmed and overstimulated. Sure? Izuku doesn't blame her questioning tone in all honesty. If someone wanted to privately talk to him at 6:45 a.m., then he would also think someone would want to scrap him. The boy practically dragged the girl outside of the classroom, and was fine until they collided with Bakugo, the exact person Izuku desperately wanted to avoid, in fear of saying something that he would regret, like forgiving him. Class starts in like 15 minutes. You might be late if you leave now, Bakugo stated. To be fair, the older boy was very much in the right, but the last thing Izuku cared about was being late to class. The green-haired boy knew he was smart anyway. Even if he missed a lesson or two, that wouldn't change a thing, and he would just let June copy his answers down. It won't take long. Anyways, if we are late, Tell the teachers we were talking to Takashi-sensei. It's not like they'll ask the teacher. Okay, bye! Midoriya said hurriedly, practically dragging June like a rag doll at the end. What the hell was that about? June questioned at the top of her voice as soon as they were a responsible distance outside of the school, to not get hurt. Okay, that's an honest question. Thinking about it right now, it must be so weird for anyone to just drag you out of the classroom without any given explanation. Well, it's about Bakugo, Izuku said, scratching his head, face softening considerably, probably thinking Izuku was scared of him. Despite the roles being reversed and Izuku now being the main tormentor of Bakugo. What did he do? The girl asked, no malice present in her tone. He didn't do anything. It's just... Izuku was scratching his cheek while simultaneously trying to articulate what he was going to say. I mean, I know I'm the one that started this entire torment thing, but I don't know. I'm just starting to feel bad. Izuku was now playing with his fingers. I don't forgive him or anything. Hell no. But I'm not him. And I think we're all acting like sort of jerks. I don't know if that's the right word. But we're good people. And I'm sorry for even suggesting the idea of going through with it. Izuku was now scanning the entire area, just to avoid her gaze. I get you. I never liked it very much, but I acted like I did to, fit in. But yeah, I think it would be good if we lay off it. Maybe act like he doesn't exist? She asked, tilting her head in thought. Yeah, that could work, Izuku responded back with enthusiasm, glad that someone was on the same wavelength as him. The boy then frowned slightly and furrowed his brows. What? The girl asked. Well, we're gonna have to talk to him and tell him he doesn't have to do stuff for us anymore. True, but don't you think we should discuss it with the gang first? The girl questioned. Oh right, yeah, we should. Should we do a voting system? The boy asked. Yep, that would be the most reasonable idea. The girl somewhat confirmed. It looked like the girl was trying to think of something, before remembering, then telling Izuku, oh, we should probably be getting to class, and then cheekily added on, whoever is last is a wet dog, before scrambling away. Then Izuku proceeded to run after her and beat her in their little back inside the classroom. Ha! I won, Izuku said triumphantly. Shut up! June breathed, her face flushed. Jealous much? The boy responded cheekily. With that, the girl could only glare, before they both simultaneously entered the classroom. Midoriya, Nakamoto, what do you think you're doing? The teacher barked. Before June could respond, Midoriya said something which he knew would infuriate the teacher. Entering the classroom, sensei, Midoriya said, his voice coming out sickly sweet. With that response, some students stared wide-eyed at the boy. I mean, yes, he's gotten bolder since the incident, but openly disrespecting the teacher? Now they do not know whatever green-haired kid is in front of them. Some of the kids snickered at the snark remark back, but the teacher, the teacher's reaction was priceless. She looked genuinely taken aback at the boy's sudden change in behavior. This is a very stark contrast to the boy she knew a month ago. With that little distraction, June and Izuku were able to go back to their seats without any further hassle. The 5 and 6-year-old duo, or as they were known by the class as the troublesome duo, sat with their group of friends. They were just 3 or 4s. Hey guys, I was thinking, and me, June chimed in, that maybe we just start to ignore Bakugo. Izuku carried on, as if the girl hadn't interrupted him. Yeah, I mean, maybe we can just start, him. mean, like, we're wasting all of our energy on one stupid brat. And also, if the teachers catch us doing that to their golden boy, she made air quotations on the golden boy part, then we're probably gonna get in trouble or get a mark, and that won't look good getting into middle school or high school if anyone decides to leave Aldera, she laid out. There was then a collective agreement within the group, which then made June proud of herself. But wait, didn't you want this, Midoriya? Yuma asked, head tilted just like his sister does. Well, yeah, I did at the start, but the guilt is starting to eat away at me, unfortunately. The last word was mumbled, and spoke while squirming in his chair. Okay, I guess we'll stop. I don't want to get in trouble, Yuma said. And everyone simultaneously nodded their head in agreement. And with that done, the conversation was now over. Hey, for more important matters, who's better, Midnight or Ingenium? Akito asked. Midnight, Ingenium, both Yuto and Jun said at the same time. Oh, you're only saying that because you find Midnight attractive, Jun stated. And you're only saying Ingenium because you fancy him, Yuto countered back. Nuh-uh, Jun said dismissively. Then she went on to say a million reasons why Ingenium is much better than Midnight. I really hope this doesn't end. I like this group of people. Hey, Bakugo! It was the end of the day now, and Bakugo was halfway at the gates when Midoriya called out to him. Just wanted to let you know, we're not going to tell you to do stuff anymore, the younger boy stated. The older boy perked up, but before he could get his hopes up, the younger boy spoke again. Doesn't mean any of us forgive you. Far from it. We've realized how harsh we've been, and that we're becoming way too much like... The green-haired boy looked the blonde boy up and down before saying, You. Anyway, go home, Katsuki. And with that, Midoriya quickly walked away. Izuku was at karate again, practicing with himself. He'd given Toga his blood just before their match. So it was weird seeing him versing himself, but damn is her quirk amazing, and she's obviously been analyzing him, because she was using a nearly identical fighting style as him, which is making it very hard to beat her. Not trying to go easy on me, are you, Zuchan? Toga taunted. Nope. I don't care if I beat myself up, Izuku responded back, trying not to get distracted by Toga. This was just getting annoying. It was the same old thing. Attack, block, move in sync, while staring directly at each other. Repeat. Zuchan, you should just give up, you know? I'm you! Toga said while swiping her brow. The boy quickly took his chance. He just hoped it didn't go south. In the very few seconds Toga was wiping her brow, Izuku charged, lunging at her stomach and gripping it tightly. Toga quickly realized what the boy was doing, and tried to somehow get out of it, but it was a fruitless attempt. Izuku was strong, stronger than the last time they fought each other. Izuku tackled the girl to the ground, and then pinned her so she wouldn't escape. Izuku wins! Again, the trainer muttered. Honestly, the boy is pretty sure that he is getting frustrated that no one is beating him. Not because he's quirkless, no, because it has been going on for a little over a month, and it's the same thing every time. Fight, Izuku wins. To be fair, Izuku himself was also getting as tired of it. He's glad he faced himself though. It shows his strengths and his weaknesses, but most of all, that was the closest thing he's ever gotten to a true fight in a while. And he's sure a lot of other people think the same. Thanks for the blood, Zuki, Toga said cheerfully at the end of Karate Club. It's no biggie. Honestly, that was a proper fight, and close as well. Izuku responded back. You want to use my blood again? Izuku asked inquisitively. Really? Are you sure? The girl says, astonished. 100%. Izuku quickly responded back, bumping shoulders with her. Can't wait! The girl exclaimed. Wanna go to our special spot? The girl asked. The boy nodded his head in response. Great! Last one there's a rotten egg! The girl shouted before taking off and giggling. Izuku quickly followed suit and ran after her, and for the second time today, he won the race. Hey! You can't sit there! That's my special swing spot! Toga angrily spoke to whoever that figure was. But it doesn't have your name on it. I don't think anyway. I thought it was a public spot. The boy responded neutrally. Oh what? Me and my best mate have been sitting here for months now, and we don't need whoever you are sitting in our special spot. We talk about important things, and we don't need any stranger to be a part of it. So scram! Toga growled, voice full of venom. It's also an abandoned spot, which we didn't think anyone would come to because Izuku gestured to the rusty metal. Of this, he chimed in. Toga nodded in agreement, whilst the boy looked confused. What's wrong with this? The boy questioned, slightly tilting his head. Izuku just stood there for a few moments, exasperated. Breathe in and out, just like he learned. After a few moments, the green-haired boy replied with an, Are you fucking with me? No, the boy said, half statement, half question. What's your name anyway? Toga interrupted, laced with irritation because her special spot is being disturbed. Todoroki Shoto, the boy replied simply. Holy shit, that's why he doesn't understand what's so bad about it. I'm going to get more information out of him, and what his life is actually like. I don't care what measures I have to take in order for him to reveal it to me. I've been told I'm increasingly stubborn, and right now, I believe it's because if one thing is for sure, I am going to help this kid. And that is it for Chapter 4 of The First Quirkless Hero. Oh my god, that was very fun to do. I loved Izuku realizing that what he was doing and his friends were doing was very much like Bakugo, and learning from it and just stopping it to be a better person. And yay, Izuku did not forgive him. I am always worried that Izuku will forgive Bakugo too early, and that always upsets me. And also, we have Shoto now! Yay, we have the traumatized being. I love him. I love Shoto. Never change, Shoto. I love you. Anyways, I do hope you all enjoyed. The link to this fic will be down below. Feel free to give all the kudos and love to the author. Feel free to also talk about any potential theories in the comments below. I always love to hear about it. And I will see you all next time. This has been the Reading Bard, and I will see you again. Bye!